My next guest is the definition of a superstar. Two-time MVP, NBA champion, the Greek freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo is joining the show. Thank you, my brother, for taking the time.
Thank you for having me.
So your family's story truly defies the odds, and it's hitting the big screen in a new film by Disney called Rise. Tell us about the film and why you were excited to do it.
Obviously, when Disney came my way and gave me the opportunity, to portray my movie, to make a movie about my family's life, I couldn't say no. Um, not just about me. It's about the sacrifice that my parents made, early in their life in order for us to be in the position that we are today, me and my brothers. Because without them, we wouldn't be here. So it's gonna. I can't wait for to share it with you guys. You guys gonna love it.
I can't wait to see it. The movie follows the Antetokounmpo brothers and their unlikely journey from Nigeria to Greece to being the first trio of siblings to win NBA championship. So give us a snapshot of what it was like for you as you transitioned from Nigeria to Greece.
So you'll see in the movie. I should not share too much, but I was born and raised in Greece. So my parents came from Nigeria to Greece, and obviously there was illegal immigrants in Greece, and they chose to, born us there and raise us there. And it was very hard for them because they stayed there for 20 years until I got drafted, and they made a lot of sacrifices, in order for us to be here, but just to provide for us in daily basis. So, yeah, as I said, it was hard. It was hard for them, and without them, we wouldn't be in this position that we are today. What I had to see my parents go through in daily basis, having fear to go out there to walk in the streets of Athens, without having the right paperwork, being afraid to be stopped by the police and being sent home, not knowing what's going to happen for what's going to happen to their kids. So just having that fear their whole life and seeing that as a young kid, in Greece, it motivated me to be who I am today. It motivated me and my brothers to be able to go out there and find opportunities, create opportunities for ourselves to provide for our family. But at the end of the day, we did that. We got all the motivation we had today through our parents, and the rest is history.
Absolutely. And this incredible film, I want everybody to go check out Rise. Friday, June 24th, exclusively on Disney Plus. I saw a story about you falling in love with the game and you were sleeping in the gym. Can you recall what those years were like for you and for your younger brothers falling in love with the game and literally sleeping in the gym?
So let me take you back. My dad was a soccer player, and I loved soccer. I wanted to be a soccer player bad. I wanted to be just like my dad. But the Nazis, my older brother, he got approached by a coach and told him like, "Hey, you can be a great basketball player. Why don't you come and try out?" And as a 12-year-old, I want to spend time with my brother. I want to be around my brother. So I went with him. I was like, "I'm coming with you." He was like, "No, stay home." I'm like, "No, I want to spend time with you. I'm coming with you." And when I got to the gym, first of all, it was an indoor court. I was surprised because I only know how to play outdoor. I played
Right.
soccer outdoor, and then my experience that I had with basketball was outdoor. So I was like, "Oh, indoor gym. They have AC. I'm good." So. But at first, I'm like, "Man, I don't want to play no sport with using my hands. Because I always play with my feet, play
Mm.
soccer." So when I got there, 6 months, it took me 6 months, I kind of disappeared. I stopped playing. I was with my mom. I was helping my mom. I was selling stuff in the street with my mom. Going to different areas around the office, going to different cities, and said with my mom and my dad. And then it was like, yo, like your brother is doing really well. You should join him. And then I went back maybe like a year later, and then I started falling in love with the game. And then I realized I can be good at this. I can be good at this. And then when I saw, the journey that my parents had, the sacrifice they made, how much dedicated they were, I was like, I'm going to make it. Like, I'm going to sleep in the gym. I'm going to walk to the gym. I'm not going to eat. I really don't care. I'm just going to, go at anybody that's in front of me. Because I wanted to provide so bad for my little brothers, for my parents, for myself. So I kind of dedicated myself and I fall in love with it. And I not just fall in love, I got obsessed with it. I think
Mhm.
I'm obsessed with basketball. Right now, I wake up, sleep, eat, drink basketball,
Mhm.
which is sometimes it's not that attractive, but it's who I am. It makes me who I am. It makes me who I am. My significant other tells me all the time, or my family tells me all the time, like stop talking about basketball for like 2 hours. But that's when the spark started. When I was 13 and a half.
I was there when you got drafted, and usually MVPs don't come out of the stands when they hear their names called and then go on to be a champion. So, what was it like for you watching your journey as an underdog in a lot of ways? People didn't know the kind of player or work ethic you had, but also understanding that not only did you love the game, but you wanted to play the game to change your family's dynamic.
Yeah, anybody that was around me, who knew me would know how much I love the game. And if you like spend the time and had the conversation with me back then, you'll know that I'll give everything for the game. And so people say that, but they don't really mean it. You know, I remember I met my first player development coach, and he told me like come at 10 a.m. And I was 18. Any 18-year-old wants to sleep, play a video game. I was there at 8. He was like, "What are you doing here?" I was like, "Coach, you told me come at 10 a.m. I'm here at 8. I want this." And as you said, like nobody would believe, or believe uh, everything that I've accomplished until this moment of my career. Even my closest friends don't believe. But at the end of the day, like I want this. And I love this, and I want to know that when I go to the sunset, I've gave everything to the game. That's the only way I'm going to be satisfied. Not about what I've accomplished. Not about I got drafted. Not about MVPs or championship. I want to know that I gave everything for the game. I want to work with like Kenny, Kenny Smith from TNT. I want to work with the limp out of the court. Eh,
Oh, you will. You playing five positions, getting up and down the court like you are. You definitely will. And I have to ask you about something because it was monumental for me last year in the NBA Finals. So you got injured during the Hawks. And for
yeah,
those that don't know, Giannis is basically a 7 footer. And when he jumps above the rim, that's like 13 or 14 feet. And you landed awkwardly and you injured your knee. Most
yeah.
people, when that happens, that could be career defining, or definitely season ending. So, what was it like for you to go from being injured to playing in the NBA Finals, dominating the way you did, and ultimately being Finals MVP and a champion?
I wanted it. You know, I wanted. That's what I wanted. I came back in 6 days, 7 days. I was ready. I was ready for Game 7. After Game 6, thank God I had great teammates, great team. We built great culture. We had great winning habits. I was able to win 2 games. But if we would have had put ourselves in a position to play Game 7, I was ready. And at the end of the day in life, it's about if you really want it or not. I wasn't thinking about the pain, which I had a lot of pain. I just wanted to be a part of playing in the NBA final. From where I've come and I am right now, just being able to play. Some people just, just hear about the NBA Finals. Some people just come and watch the NBA Finals. Some people watch the NBA Finals at home, being able to play a minute in the NBA Finals. That's what all my mindset, and that gave me dopamine, to continue. I wasn't feeling the pain. The first couple of games, I was in a lot of pain. But then when the dopamine hit, I was like, man, I'm playing. We're down 2-0, but it doesn't matter. Like I can tell my kids, I can tell my grandkids, I played in the NBA Finals. Then, and then we started winning, and then it was the rest is history. But at the end of the day, I think there was like a social experiment with like 5 people, and they put like a basket in front of them, and they asked them, "What do you really want in life?" And a guy said a car. The other guy said, I want you to pay my mortgage. The other guy said, I want a brand new penthouse or whatever the case might be. The other person said, I want $1 million. And they said, okay, whatever you want in that basket is in there. But there's a bunch of snakes and scorpions and, spiders in that basket. Guess how many people put their hand in there? One. And I'm one of those people. I'm just going to put my hand in there because I know what I want, and if that's what I want, I don't care if I get beat. I don't care if I feel pain. I don't care if I'm tired. I don't care if there's a wall in front of me. I'm going to go right through it, and guess what? There was nothing in there. There was no, there was no spiders. There was no snakes. There was no scorpions. There's nothing in there, man. So pain is just here. You feel it today, but as you said, who said this? Chris Thomas, I think, is a motivational speaker. Said like pain is temporary, but when you win, it's gonna last forever. That was exactly the case.
I feel if Middleton was healthy, you guys would have beat the Celtics and had a legitimate chance to go back to back, regardless who won the West. However, the Boston Celtics won the East after advancing against you guys, played against the Golden State Warriors, and ultimately Steph Curry now has his 4th championship. I know your competitive spirit. You just discussed how playing in the NBA Finals meant so much to you. What was it like for you watching the NBA Finals knowing that Middleton was injured when y'all lost to the Celtics?
And let me be totally honest with you, Jalen. Like I don't watch basketball. I get too tense. I sleep, drink, eat, wake up basketball. So if I watch basketball, I'm literally when I sit on the couch and put on the TV, I'm sweating. And I've decided a couple of years now not to watch basketball no more because it gets too much. But obviously, I know that the Warriors won the championship. Congrats to them, and they worked extremely hard, played through adversity. They've been together 10 years. They've had a great decade. It's unbelievable. It's a dynasty. And Steph Curry, there's nobody I think in the world right now that deserves that trophy more than him. He played his butt off, and I'm happy for them. But obviously, yeah, you still have that little bit of pain, knowing that if Chris, played, we would have probably be there. But at the end of the day, that's life. It's always going to be the if, but that's life. At the end of the day, I trust God that put us in a position to, be successful, put us where we have to be. And next year we have another opportunity to be great. And hopefully we can stay healthy and, be great.
Absolutely. And I've always admired you on and off the floor. And it's amazing that this story is going to be told about you and your family. Again, it's the new Disney film called Rise. Make sure everybody check it out on Disney Plus this Friday, June 24th. I have to ask, while you're so very intense and serious about basketball, you're actually lighthearted and fun. So talk about the origin of eating chicken wings at the press conference.
So you're not going to see it in the movie, but the first time I came to the States, you watch a lot of Nickelodeon show, a lot of Disney show, a lot of and Greek show, have not Greek shows, American shows, sorry, that a lot of people eat chicken wings. So I got in New York with my brother. I was like, yo, let's go, let's go get the chicken wings, man. They say it's fire. So we went, we grabbed chicken wings. We got like a big cup of soda, and we were just like, we're American now. Welcome to New York. But hey, I just tried to keep it light, keep the environment light. I think we sometimes it gets too intense. We play so many games. I cannot be in every press conference just like with a suit and a tie and be proper. Every single time. So I just try to like how you call it, break the ice a little bit.
And also the dad jokes. Father's Day is coming up this weekend. You have a show coming out on Disney Plus on June 24th. So I have to ask you, where did the dad jokes come from as it relates to sharing them with the media?
I just had a joke one day. I was like, you guys want to hear a joke? And they said, yeah. And I just said a joke. And after that, they would just keep asking for more. And I was like, okay, I got another one. But I have a joke right now. If in Father's Day, in Father's Day, if I don't get a present, I'm gonna kick my kids, my significant other out of the house. That's my joke. I better get a present.
Well, I got to tell you, an American secret is not so much of a secret. We don't normally treat Father's Day the way people treat Mother's Day. So don't be so disappointing that the world doesn't stop for us fathers on Father's Day. Have you experienced that yet?
Yeah, I always get some socks and some underwear.
Something to cook, like something to
Yeah,
clean.
yeah, a book about how can I be a great father, a tie. I'm like, can I have like at least give me a T-shirt or something? Oh man.
Exactly. Welcome to fatherhood in the United States. I appreciate you taking the time. You're a superstar on and off the floor. You always be gracious with the media, as a leader, with your teammates, and then a great ambassador for the game in your home country. But before I let you get out of here, I have a rapid fire segment called Gone in 60 Seconds. You ready to do this?
Let's do it.
As I mentioned, you carry a book of dad jokes. Which joke, in your opinion, is always a winner?
A joke that's always a winner.
Yep, your favorite dad joke, one that you can always go. It's like your go-to move.
Oh. What's brown and sticky?
Well, I guess I can't say doo-doo.
A stick.
Oh, man.
Why would you think doodle, man? You got a dirty mind. Come on now.
Yeah, well, brown and sticky. I mean, that's what I don't know. All right, how about this? What's something about America that still bewilders you or has you wondering, like, wow, y'all do that here in America?
Oh man. Gotta think about that one. That's a good one.
I saw you eating fast food. I saw you eating wings.
Yeah. How big the soda cups are.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
now, first of all, it's big, and you guys have refills. I'm like,
Yes.
I can't even finish this. Like, why would I refill?
Yeah, too much sugar they're trying to give away. Diabetes in the cup. We know beer isn't your go-to drink, but what other food or beverage you've tried and you were actually disappointed?
Disappointed?
Yeah, you was like, I want to
Uh,
taste this or drink that and didn't like it once you tried it.
Onion rings. I didn't like onion rings.
Would you say?
Onion rings.
Oh, you don't like onion rings? Got it. Got it. I like grilled onions. I don't necessarily like onion rings. I'm rolling
Yeah.
with you. They're too thick. They're too nasty. And lastly, but certainly not least, what part of your new film Rise, out this Friday, are you most looking forward to people seeing?
There's a scene in the first 4 minutes of the movie about I don't want to give you guys everything, but it's about my mom and my dad just trying to navigate the situation, and once they do, they're walking in the sunset together. Like I love that part in the movie. But you guys will see what I'm talking about.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time, big fella. I know it's a crazy off season for you.